Hello, my name is Sunny. Today is October 22nd, 2017, and that means it's my birthday. I'd like you to meet Stella, the unicorn. She's here for a special guest appearance. I got most of this because we're having a little get-together later with some of my coworkers that are in the course that I'm doing, so we're just having an excuse to get together and have a little party. And my birthday happens to show up on one of the weekends, and so I'm glad to be the excuse that everybody gets together and have fun. But for NaNoWriMo, my birthday always reminds me that it's a little more than a week away from Halloween, which for us Nano people means that it's a little more than a week away from the start of NaNo. So we're in kind of like the last second prep, and I'm a little distracted this weekend. I wonder why. And but it's still something that I'm thinking about. This week I worked quite a bit on plot. I still don't have a final plot, but I sat down and I worked with it some, and I really tried to figure out how to link what I want to happen in the beginning with what I have already completed for a plot. And I'm just kind of analyzing it, making sure it's still the direction that I want the story to go. And I'm finding that plotting is never straightforward. And I know this, it's not a new thing that I'm learning, but for some reason every time I sit down and try to do this, I have a different process each time, and this time I'm making lists. I'm listing out all of the scenes that I'm doing. I'm listing out all of the major plot points that I have currently, and then when I find that there's a gap between, you know, the next thing and what I have currently going, I leave a gap there in the page, and then I just keep going. And then I try to fill that in on another page. I'll flip the page and I'll start listing everything again. And so I was doing that repeatedly while I was working on the plot this time. I was writing everything out the way I know I wanted it, and then I'd come to a sticking point, or I'd be just like, I'd be so involved with it, and I'd be thinking a little, maybe too much detail into what was going on in the plot, and then I'd start like listing whole sentences to describe this section of scenes, and I'd start getting a little more in depth and just like really getting into the story and getting excited about writing this story, and then I would be like, but wait a second, here's what happens next, and then this needs to happen later on, and this is consequences, and oh wait, this happens because X, Y, and Z happened earlier, so now I need to go back and like think about where that fits in, and it becomes this big jumble of mess in my brain, and I'm trying to keep it all straight. So then I flip the page and I start a whole new list, and it's just a process of doing that over and over again. And in the past I've used Excel to organize my thoughts. I've used just bullet points on a Word document to organize my thoughts, and I think I'm going to try to do the Excel thing again this year. It really helps cement all of my craziness, and it keeps it nice and organized in a way that I can just completely understand. So that's one thing that I've been working on this week. I also spent a little time reading through the character and development book, and the further I get into it, the more helpful I feel like it's getting. I'm still not very far into it. I think I just started on the second chapter, but I'm feeling more and more motivated to actually read through it. And last night I sat in the tub and I read like almost an entire chapter of it, and then when I got out of the tub I was able to sit down and write the notes for it. So rather than read and take notes at the same time, I'm kind of adopting that. So I'm actually absorbing the information and rather than just focusing on taking notes. But I like having the notes. I thought about not writing anything down, but I like having the notes. There's something about writing while you're learning something that really cements it, and plus I was looking through my old notebooks trying to find those notes that I thought existed for the story, but they don't exist anywhere. I was looking through all my old notebooks and I came through some of my old Nano Prep notes from previous books that I've read, and that was really nice to just see clearly written on a page the salient points that I wanted to remember. So yeah, I'm gonna keep writing the notes this year, even though it does take up quite a bit of time, but I'm gonna make the time for it because it's important. So for my birthday, I've bought quite a few things for myself, and one thing that I got was for Nano as well. Got myself a nice big mug. The struggle is real because in Nano, the struggle is real. And I couldn't be without this. And the store was having a buy one get one half off sale, so I had to get the Sailor Moon cup too. Oh my god, I've been wanting one of these cups for a long time, and I just haven't found like the perfect one, and this is honestly the perfect one. There's one more thing I want to share with you today. I don't have any candles, but I do have a birthday wish I'd like to share with you, and that is good luck. It's an ice cream cake, and I get to eat it all. I think about this every once in a while, and I wonder why I love writing. And it's something that I've always done. It's something that I've always loved to do. I started writing when I was in high school and sharing my stories with my friends, and that feeling of having written something and you know that somebody's read it and enjoyed it, that is an amazing feeling. And sharing the fruits of my imagination, it's why I write. And I haven't gotten to the point with any of the stories that I've been writing over the last several years to be able to share them. And it is my hope that all of this practice, all of this NaNoWriMo excitement, someday will get me to a point where I can share it, and where I can, I don't know, where I can let other people read my work again, more than just the handful of people that know me personally. It's why I do Nano. It's why I love Nano. I just really love this season. I love the community that comes up around NaNoWriMo, and I love the fact that there's such excitement that other writers have for writing in this time, and that it's a shared passion. It's one of my favorite things about NaNoWriMo. And so my birthday wish is to wish you good luck if you're participating, to wish you good luck with your writing, even if you're not participating and you're just kind of writing this month, joining the flow of the river. Yeah, I don't have much for today. I don't have much to say today. I'm just trying to enjoy the day and trying to get more progress on the prep. I hope that it's going well for you. I will be checking in next weekend. We'll go over some last minute things. We're getting really close. Probably closing in. It's a good time to start prep if you haven't. That's it for me today. I hope you are having a wonderful prep season. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I will see you next week with another video. We're gonna be right around the corner from Nano, so ramp up the prep, get excited. I am so pumped. I'll see you next week. Bye! Stella, you're a pretty girl, you know that? Don't let nobody put you down. You are a fierce, beautiful unicorn. Simply some of the most ridiculous stuff that I've ever done.